the first one was really wrecking. Like I was a nervous wreck. But
obviously you got over that fear.
I got over the fear, right? But thank you, Jose.
Well, it's because of the delivery.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with the car behind. What is this, a 6-gen Accord?
So the 1990 NSX. He's battled it out, but this is all HKS catalog.
Whoa.
It has the HKS coil packs, the air intake.
The way your brain works is fascinating at the same time.
It's terrible.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Oh my, dude, you kidding?
So this one here is all Grady catalog. This is a Jose Vistic R Imports. That's my buddy there.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's everything.
Now it's really congested in here. You know, it is twin turbo, but it's really super congested.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
This is the
whoa.
Again, that's the twin turbo. It's all Grady catalog. You know.
What?
I got the inner RB26.
RB26. Cut in half.
Yep.
Yeah, I would be surprised to find that there's anything remotely close to this. No cars coming in.
There you go. Now you can just go for it. Go for it. There you go. Yeah.
I heard it.
Now we're moving. 120 kilometers. Good job.
Yeah. This is great. Nope. This way. Wow.
You know.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. Today we have David. David, thank you so much for reaching out and making the time for us. So, yeah, today we have something different for you guys. We have two beautiful, mini trucks, Acty they call them. But David, before we start, what are you driving today?
A lot of cars, but we're gonna start with this 1993 Honda Acty. The Honda Acty Attack is the rarest of the Hondas, most sought after. It's a 4-speed with an ultra low gear. Basically, we have, if you look around here, we have some Mugen rims.
I didn't even notice that.
These to get this car to have these rims, I mean, you got to get a 2-inch lift. It's really difficult to fit some good rims on these cars. It's really difficult. They usually come with like 12-inch rims, so you have to play with it a little bit and get the camber right. But it has about 40,000 miles.
40,000 miles.
40,000 miles, 70,000 kilometers, and got the Momo steering wheel.
Now this is an OEM color?
OEM color. This one has air conditioning, has a couple features that other cars don't. If you look right here, these are the gears. It has a little ultra low, has a little clock, AC button, backlight, so a little fun. They're only, they only top out like at 55 miles per hour. So going on the freeway is a complete nightmare.
Does it start shaking?
Yeah, it's just screaming. It's screaming, but 660 cc, which probably equates to like maybe 48 horsepower or something like that.
On a good day.
On a good day. So, I put 20 bucks in, it fills up, and it lasts a long time.
It lasts you a long time.
Yeah.
What's this of the wheels? Do you know?
They are 14s.
14s?
14s.
Tiny.
Yeah, tiny little guys. 195 60 14 tires, Falcon.
Why did you pick this truck?
So my wife's family's from Japan, and when we went to Japan, her uncle had one, and I fell in love with it. He took me around Hiroshima, and I said, when I get home, I'm gonna buy this thing. And so I instantly started looking for him, and he had an Attack, which they're in the rice business.
Okay.
And I said, man, and he was telling me about how rare the Attack was, and opposed to the other models. But very easy. They're very cheap. You can pick one up for like $6,000-7,000. The hard part is registering in California, but if you're in Arizona, they're very, very simple. 15-minute process, in and out.
Gotcha.
And
before we continue to the other Acty, I think it's fair to ask you, how did you get into the whole car thing? Like, when did you realize that was the hobby?
I think my brother, showed me all about cars and the rarities of them, and you know how mint they can be. You see my brother Hector, you know his Hex EF7. So you know, so he got me into cars.
So we should thank him.
Yeah,
that's
thank
the
him.
Guy. Thank him.
Yeah, thank him.
I'm sure your wife's like, damn it, Hector.
Yeah, yeah,
But
exactly.
gotcha.
It hit me the bug hit.
Well, dude, I obviously I'm starting with. They're all great for different reasons, but I guess I'll show a little glimpse of what is to come. And you're actually, I don't even know what the word to describe it, dude. You just said which golden era, you know, Japanese monster you want. You said all of them. I mean, it's wild, but this truck. So one wasn't enough.
So I really enjoyed it, but it was a little slow, and I knew the SDX model is the highway model. It's like the the one that you're gonna have on the freeways and stuff, you know. So this is more for the rice farms, more construction stuff. This was more highway. So this has a 5th gear, which really changes everything. This one you can get on the freeway and be comfortable. They're all 4-wheel drive. I forgot to say they're all 4-wheel drive.
I noticed that. That's cool.
Those are little golf cart tires.
That's funny.
They fit. Same thing inside. This one doesn't have air conditioning, but they're great Home Depot truck runs. Got another Momo steering wheel. This one has a lot of miles, but it's still clean. Japanese people, they keep their cars really in great shape. So a lot of credit goes to them.
That's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, the little trucks definitely they made an appearance here in the States.
Yeah, and the engine's back here. Could almost no, they're rear. They're all it's a little tiny little motorcycle engine. But same thing. 660 is just you would want to drive this one opposed to this one. But
the blue one just.
The blue ones, yeah, it just
so
pops.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a rare color. Again, my brother said get this color, so.
It's a great influence on you.
Yeah. So
is there any future plan for the trucks?
No, I'm done with them. They've been they're gone through it. Jason at Genesis Automotive has gone through them, and he's taken care of them. I think I'm good. I'm happy with them. I can't get them any faster, to get more comfortable, but for the most part they're done, and they're great. Thumbs up everywhere you go.
Yeah.
They're people love them, man. I mean, people have asked me to sell all day long. You go down the freeway, all thumbs up, all the way to wherever you're going.
Yeah, that's funny.
Really encouraging.
Yeah, I really like the trucks because they're really way off compared to what's out there,
Yeah.
And so I like the fact that. How do you go about choosing your cars? Let me ask you before we start going to the other, because I understand the hype, for the other ones, but for these 2 trucks, I mean, how do you decide to take quote unquote a very small truck?
I guess it's more interior. I look for interior, body. I mean, it can get really expensive fixing interior body if you go cheap. So I try to see what looks good, what I can work with from there, and so that's kind of what I look for when I see the car. But it's too hard. It's hard, very hard, because pictures can hide a lot of things.
Correct.
But
when you make those good connections when someone overseas and then you trust them, then they trust you.
So that my importer is Jose Vistec. We'll be plugging him later, but he has a ton of connections, and he's super legit. And like I said,
that's good. That's good to know those connections that we'll definitely put him in.
Yeah.
It seems like he really has good platforms.
Exactly. He does, man.
Anybody can import cars.
Anyone can import, but he's legit where, he gets it to your house, and then he'll call you, hey man, everything good? Like, he makes you feel comfortable. I mean, you're sending 10,000 to someone you really don't know, or 20,000 you don't know. So it's real. The first one was really wrecking. Like, I was a nervous wreck. But
obviously you got over that fear.
I got over the fear, right? But thank you, Jose.
With the car behind, what is this, a 6-gen Accord?
So the 1990 NSX.
And by the way, I'll be asking questions. it's okay if you don't remember everything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember everything.
Because you have so many,
I'm not gonna remember anything.
So 1990.
1990, obviously no power steering, but it's a really fun car. Now this is an automatic. Now people will say, why the heck would you get an automatic?
Now everybody's disliking the video.
Okay.
Thank you for,
All right.
man, come on,
But
David.
automatic is so clean because you can go out to dinner with your wife. It's real comfortable. You know, I honestly, you get tired of shifting a lot.
Dude,
you know,
first and foremost, please don't have to like excuse or justify.
Yeah.
Anybody,
I feel like you do. When you have it on Mac, you feel like you have to
let
all
me
the
tell
time.
you this. Anybody who has a comment about, oh, it's an automatic, bro. Please, my guy. Like, you have bigger issues if that's the thing that bothers you. Because we're not like that, okay?
Yep.
So 1990, I mean, man. Now, were you looking for in a car, is it like something that has low miles or just pristine condition?
No, this one I got on a deal. This one is probably in the worst condition of all the cars.
Wow, this is the worst. Did it look like this?
Well, yeah, it looked like this, but the problem is that interior had some issues. It was overheating. There was some money put into it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but you know, I got it on a deal, and that's why the reason I got it. You know.
And then, do you know how many years ago?
Oh, I got this 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, so somewhat recent.
Yeah.
And why an NSX?
I love the color line. I love the line. Like it looks like a Ferrari, right? You know, it's pretty clean. Yeah, everything works for the most part, but there, you know, it needs some work.
Definitely point out things that I don't pay attention to. I don't know much of, you know, how rare some stuff are, and so to see this right here, it's in great condition.
Yeah.
It's a 90, so that means that it's a 34-year-old car. I can't even, like, this is a 34-year-old car. First and foremost, the design of it is amazing.
Yeah, and you know, and obviously, man, everyone loves the NSX for the design, right? It's a beautiful design.
Everybody except me, because everybody gives me a hard time that, and I don't like NSXs.
Yeah, and that's fine.
I do like them, but, you know, just make
you don't
people,
love them.
Just make people believe that I don't like them at all. Man, this is great. Now, how many miles does it have? 125, I think?
Yeah, 125.
Which is great for a 34-year-old car. Dude.
It is, and
Honda.
I think the cluster's been changed out.
Okay.
But, you know, with a lot of JDM cars, it's hard to figure out the miles. They do change clusters a lot. They put Mines clusters, Nismo clusters. You don't know what you're going to get. But what tells you is the engine and the under tray and all that, then you can be like, okay, this is legit. But but Japanese cars, it's really hard to know if that's the true mileage.
Gotcha. Now, well, absolutely beautiful car, man.
Yeah.
So you definitely like the 90s is your thing.
Yeah, 90s era.
The 90s.
I wanted the lineup.
You definitely got the lineup. Yeah. Well, let's go with the next one. This is I think this is a Supra, right?
Yeah. So this is a 93 Supra.
Please don't tell me automatic, because otherwise we're
turbo.
We're gonna have to.
No. This one's 6 gears.
Because you know all those internet warriors that you know, take the bus and have time to comment. They're gonna say another automatic. That guy's just wasting his money.
This one, I have one mechanic, is Maze Performance in Ontario. Really great mechanic. He's worked on all my cars for the most part. He's battled it out, but this is all HKS catalog.
Whoa.
It has the HKS coil packs, the air intake, hand valve. Yeah, it's all, you know, the whole catalog for the most part. Has the HKS intercooler.
So tell me the story on this one. How long ago did you buy it and how did that come about?
So this one I picked up like 3 years ago.
Okay.
And this was definitely the most expensive one. But it's a hard top, which is pretty rare to find, because you know usually they're all T-tops, and you know it is the 2JZ GTE.
The motor alone, just is super expensive.
I put the HKS cam gears, belt.
I love the cam gears. Those are just grabbing my attention so much.
Yeah.
Twin turbo. Can't even see a turbo in there.
Yeah, it's back there somewhere.
See, I can't. You know, it's so.
Oh, it has the HKS heat shield.
Heat shield. What the heck? Now, did it come with all these goodies?
No.
So you're the
look, the guy who had it in Japan, he started off with the HKS intercooler. Okay, so once I saw the one HKS, I was like, I'm gonna go all HKS,
bro.
Right? and so that's where it started. That guy started it off.
No, he just did one little.
Yeah.
He did one pipe.
Yeah, he started it off.
Yeah, good. Blame it on him.
Yeah, blame it on him.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's very comfortable. These are fast. This one's, you know, I'm not the guy that gets 800 horsepower. This one is tuned for like 425 horsepower, and
which is reliable for this car.
I'm very happy with it, and you know I'm not the guy speeding out there. It does have an active spoiler lip, so it pops down like at 50 miles per hour.
It actually does?
It does.
Whoa, I didn't know they had that technology.
And you're right, you would think, but they do. I had to remove it for the time being because of the intercooler. I'm still adjusting it, but they're inside the interior here. So it's either it pops out like around 40 to 50 miles per hour, or you push it down with the little button here. And
I think the R32 has something like that.
Yeah, so right here, you see where it's on the right side, it says auto spoiler lip.
Gotcha. Let me swing by.
Go ahead.
Okay, so talk about, like, you know, we just got off the NSX.
Yep.
And the cockpit, right? It's wood.
Yeah, this feels like a cockpit.
And now this feels like a freaking plane.
Yeah.
And that's the appeal on this Supra. It's super driver focused.
Yeah.
And again, another, you know, close to 30-year-old car plus.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yep. And this one only has 40,000 miles on it. Yeah. And you can see it that.
Oh my goodness.
You know. But yes, has a hard top. There's no T-top.
And now that's more desired?
Yeah, they're a little lighter. They flex less.
Okay.
But yes, more desired the hard top. You know, you get a little bit more money for the hard top. You know, I figure maybe because of the T-top, it leaks. You know,
right.
And
rust,
all that. I don't know. You know.
6-speed?
6-speed. Yes. And the reverse, you just pop this up and go backward.
They had that technology.
They had that technology, yeah, in the 90s.
Wow.
Early 90s.
See, that's so much I didn't.
So trying to make this thing reverse, that's how you do it.
Jeez. All the gauges you added?
No, they were there already.
Okay.
I didn't do it. They were from Japan.
Got it.
So.
And how did you come across this car?
Same thing. Jose found it for me.
Dude, that guy loves you.
Yeah. I'm sure he does love me.
You're keeping him afloat.
Jose.
And you said this was 3 years ago. This one was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You were bored 3 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta start like.
Yeah, and you know, it's COVID times. You can wait. You're like, okay, he said it's gonna take 2 months, 3 months. All right, when it comes, it comes.
Order me this other one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in the same container.
Yeah.
Damn. And then did you add the exhaust and all that stuff?
No. It had, like I said, I left it alone. The guy had it in mint condition. I would like to put some spacers just to, you know, you see how the wheel well is there. But, you know, they're 18-inch rims, they're Volk rims, and, you know, but for the most part, it's very dependable, very fast, and, you know, but again, it's menacing. You know, when you drive it down the street, Scat Packs, Mustangs, they're all trying to race you, and you just, man, wave them off, you know. But,
more than you can afford, pal. Supra.
Yeah, but they're most people are cool, you know.
Yeah.
JDM guys are cool, you know.
Well, I wouldn't know what I'm looking at. I would just think that it's another Supra, right?
Yeah.
But once you take the time and break down the details, you understand it's not just another Supra.
Yeah.
And then dude, I'm still like the HKS stuff to me. It's so rad because it's almost like the Mugen and the Spoon, right? Like.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, you know, Mugen is Honda's thing, and TRD, you know, or HKS, Greddy. You could go whatever catalog you want, but they had a lot of different deals. You know, and then, you know, one thing I did do is the JDM spec didn't come with these Supra calipers. So I installed May's Performance installed these for me. It was a huge project, believe it or not. You know, but
walk us through it.
So
what's the big difference? So what does it come with anyway? Just like a one?
They just have a regular caliper, but the American spec has a Supra on it. So I said, okay, I want that. So when you put them on, and it wasn't just putting them on, it was a huge ordeal.
Really?
Yeah, it took them a week.
Did you guys have to, I'm assuming, upgrade the rotors?
Yeah, upgrade the rotors, upgrade everything that makes it to a American spec, which, you know, he was the one that had a nightmare with it. But again, May's Performance, man, he came through and, you know, he did it all, and, you know, he's done everything, you know.
That's wild that, you know, you mentioned that. I would think that it would be a plug and play to do.
Man, well, that's why I bought it. But once he told me, man, Dave, this ain't looking good, and I go, well, do whatever you got to do to get them, you know.
This ain't looking good.
You know, but then, you know, that's what's cool about YouTube, man, and these forums, man, that they help. You know, man, like back in the day, you had to figure it out. But with YouTube, man, so many cool people are putting it out there to help out the community, you know, which really
any lame can be a YouTuber nowadays, man.
You know what I mean?
Me. I get you. Look, as much as I want to like jump into the next part, I just definitely want to appreciate like what it is. Like, they're both amazing.
I love the white too. I love the white.
I mean,
the white looks really good.
There's really no color you can go wrong with this cars, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so rad just to see someone be such a big enthusiast of the 90s golden era. These are the Godzillas of the world. I know that one's Godzilla, but you know, these are the ultimate 90s legend.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it's like you're almost like a curator now. You're gonna be taking care of them and going forward with it.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility that you're selling them in the future, or is it just more collecting?
No. I'm open.
Okay, that's good. That's good too. That's good too. It's not gonna be cheap.
I see them as assets, and if something happens, I'm willing to part ways.
Cool. That's good. That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still mad. Like I told you, I just don't see an Accord, but I guess you can't afford those. I'm sorry, bud. Okay, let's move over to.
All right.
What is this?
This is a basically 1995 R33 V spec.
Walk me through what the V spec is. Sir.
Okay, so the V spec is basically it's like an all-wheel drive, all-wheel steering.
Oh shoot!
So when you make a right, the back tires turn a little. Okay. They have there's a couple differences. It's not like huge, but for whatever reason, the V spec, obviously they only made a very few of the V specs in their catalog, but it's just the upgraded suspension. Upgraded suspension.
Not a big difference. You just started naming.
But you know what I mean. But I've driven a regular one, and I couldn't tell the difference. You know.
Okay.
But but this is the KN6. They only made 248 in that year.
Wow.
So people think that the black is the rarest one, but this is actually the rarest color in the GTR in that year. You know, because they have so many of them. You know.
What's the name of the color again?
It's the KN6. It's a gray purple. So like it looks like a midnight purple it looks like a purple in certain light
shades. Oh yeah.
You can see the purple, like almost midnight purple, and then it turns into gray. You know.
How long ago did you come across owning this car? How did that happen?
This was 4 years ago, and this is again, Jose found it, and I bought it from him. And back then, I only bought it for $39,000. So it was a great buy. Yeah.
You could buy a used Evo X here for 40 grand.
Right. So
that's a great.
But this car is a complete headache if you have issues. this car was only made in Japan, you know. Now these headlights these are original, but these headlights can get up to $10,000 if I wanted the HID headlights and all that.
No way.
10 grand for some headlights. No joke. Everything, like trying to get parts was a complete nightmare for me. But you know, I did the whole Greddy catalog. I'll open up the hood.
Oh God! Now this is the same thing as the H. Let me guess. The other guy put Greddy, and that's what started it all.
There you go. So you got it.
So you just
that's it. Okay, so this one.
The way your brain works is fascinating at the same time.
It's terrible.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Oh my, dude, you kidding?
So this one here is all Greddy catalog. This is Jose Vistek our imports. That's my buddy there.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. It has it's still twin turbo, not single turbo. They're all left alone. But yes, I have the Greddy intake, fuel rail, intercooler, intakes. There's a couple Nismo parts in here.
What the?
Yeah. Then down here, that's the intercooler.
Man, I'm speechless. I'm not saying anything. I'm just trying to intake everything because, yeah.
You know, you go with the clear and it gets dirty, but it has Greddy cam gears.
Yeah, you have to justify that.
Yeah,
no one. RD. All your cars,
RB26.
Like you said, all your cars now are just to maintain. It's not pushing crazy power.
No. Same thing. Honestly, what I've been doing to cars is basically to cool it down, right? The intakes, the intercoolers. That's all I really mess with. I don't mess with the engine. I don't go to E85. Nothing like that. But you know, trying to keep it dependable.
Yeah.
You know.
Man. Now the car you got, it was stock.
The car was stock.
And
yes.
You had all
complete stock. I added all this.
Jesus.
Yeah, that I got into it. Yeah.
Man, you're just.
And this one in here. So this is not original miles. I changed the clusters out, right? It's my buddy Chase.
Okay, I got surprised, dude. I was like, why is that car here?
So this one here has the Nismo cluster, both Nismo, right there, and then in there you have the other little cluster that it comes with.
Now walk me through that, because you're saying it, and I'm just
okay.
Like,
So the cluster right here, right? That's all Nismo. That's all aftermarket.
So that would
that's
be
not
like
original.
That would be like a spoon cluster.
Yes,
How
exactly.
expensive is it?
Okay, so $3,000.
Fuck.
$3,000. No joke. That little Nismo cigarette lighter, that is $350.
Jesus.
This is another
that's my whole registration for my ports, and I think I'm balling it out.
Yeah.
Man. And then the interior again.
Interior's clean, not much going. You know, try to keep it mint, and I got it too because the interior is all clean. No money putting into it, and you know.
Smells great. So it hasn't been messed with, and that's what you want. I mean, that's the interiors on these cars. So you just don't want to get something that you really have to put so much money into, right? You like something that
like if I do pay top dollar, I want it to be clean. I'm not looking to find a panel from Japan. Like I'll pay the extra money, you know. But
I'm sure Jose loves you.
Yeah. And then it has I repainted the brake pads. I mean the brake calipers. You know, got some working motions on them. You know, 18-inch.
You added the working motions?
Yeah. No, actually, no. I did not add them. They came. I left them like that.
Gotcha.
You know, left them like that.
So arguably, you could say this is the most expensive car you have to maintain.
The money I put into it, and yes, absolutely, 100%. You know, but I knew this was the one, and you know, I do like this one.
Are you a GTR guy, or you're a 33 guy? Or how did that?
I would say I'm a 33 guy because I don't like 32s. I don't like them.
Okay, that's fine. Dude, with this fleet, you can say whatever you want. I'm not gonna question it.
And I kind of don't like the 34 because of the price. Yeah.
Oh, because of the price, but you do like them.
I do like them, but I got the same engine.
Okay.
The exact same engine I have.
No, I mean, this specific, but 33.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wider. It's this right here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big 32 guy either.
Right, and this wasn't this is like the most looked down upon GTR, right? No one really likes the 33. Everyone likes the 34, which totally respect. but no one really likes the 33. It never got popular.
The hype.
Never got the hype. Yeah.
But this car looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, that front lip, Gretty.
That's a great lip. Front lip. Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
This entire car, I think. I didn't even know. Like, it's weird because I don't even know what to say. Like, I have holy grails in front of me.
I tell you, I am not spending $10,000 for no headlights. You know, but that's what they cost. It's crazy.
That's insane.
You know, but let me also show you the exhaust. The exhaust too. That one's the super cool.
That's
Nismo,
a super cool part.
Super cool part. Took forever to find, but that's the Nismo exhaust. It's super heavy.
Holy shit!
But it's heavy. It's super quiet, but man, it rips. You know.
So this you added?
Yeah. That I added. I got it from Japan, and it goes all the way back. I mean, all the way back.
My question is, like, how do you find these parts? I mean, and don't tell me the price.
No. Searching. Just keep looking. You know, and then. Or I'll text Jose like, hey man, you see any rare parts? And you know, that's my go-to.
I'm sure he loves hearing from you.
Yeah.
That's freaking rad, man.
And then the plate right here, I got this little Hiroshima. You know, my wife's family's from Hiroshima, so you know we put the little emblem on.
Oh, nice little tribute. Yeah, that's cool.
Tribute.
Little.
But yeah, this is the 33. You know.
It's great. The whole look of it. There's really nothing else you have to add to it. I'm still tripping. I hadn't seen the exhaust until now, until you mention it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's carbon fiber and, you know, chromed out. So, yeah.
So this is. Would you say that this is the holy grail for you at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
I guess. Hope not, but if you had to sell every single car, which one would be the one that...
This will probably be the last to go. Oh, and let me tell you what happened. Interesting story with this one is, man, about 2 years ago, it was imported into Florida. Okay, and this has nothing to do with my importer. We get it registered in Florida, and it went through the hands of a guy, you know, like, you know, you pay for a company and
third party.
They went through this guy in Florida, and it's all documented. Well, this guy did a ton of shady deals, and unfortunately this car went through him unannounced to us. The car got revoked, and the Fed sent me a letter saying, hey, we see this car, it's gonna get smashed. It was on a blacklist.
Whoa.
So there was a huge blacklist that came out like 2 years ago. Man, I was like in shock when I heard it. And again, Jose helped me with the whole process. Like, what do I do? Like, send it back to Japan?
Right.
Like, and I was like, no, I'm gonna hold on to it, man. And I was getting really, man, I couldn't drive it. And Arizona revoked my plates. It was done.
Whoa.
Track car or keep it in the garage. So, and I'm really grateful for Arizona because Arizona fought for me. And the guy went to jail in Miami. You know, the DMV guy went to jail. But all these guys' cars can't register them. And so Arizona fought for me, which were probably like only like 5 of us. And they sent me a letter saying, hey, guess what? They hand delivered a letter saying, you're good to go because you bought this car 25, you know, it's over 25 years. And basically you bought it and you had nothing to do with it. You're good to go. Gave me my plates, gave me everything back. So I'm back on the road.
I'm so glad.
Man,
I'm so glad.
It was super stressful. I didn't know what to do, man. And I was like, I was gonna let this thing go for like 20 grand because I didn't know what to do.
I'm so glad that was they were able to help you work that out because it's a shame that you know, because of someone else's stupidity or you know just like, because it comes from someone who doesn't care or doesn't value what he or she is doing, and therefore putting at risk such rare car.
And I feel awful for the guys that are still on the blacklist in different states because those states won't help them. Arizona did. So, and you know, I still message them. Jose sends them to me, and then you know, we try to help them. So I'm still trying to help out those guys.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah, and you know, I tell them there's different avenues you can go, but you know, there was about 250 cars on that blacklist, and it's still there.
Wow.
You know.
Well, I'm glad that you got that sorted out because I can only just imagine the stress.
Oh man.
And frustration too, you know.
Yeah,
it's frustrating. It's like, why am I going through this?
Yep.
How long did you get this one, and how did that come about?
2.5 years ago. Again, found it because it looked immaculate and original paint again.
OG paint.
OG paint.
That's right. I haven't asked you about that either way too. I actually like that.
Yeah, it has.
As you know,
yep.
You want cars like this because you know that it hasn't been messed with.
Yeah, and look, it has a little stain here. I'm fine with that. A little character on it. I'm good with that.
As long as it's not automatic.
Yeah, it's not, man.
Because after that,
I don't drive automatics.
Lies. That's an automatic.
Yeah, this one. Again, this Fair Lady Z has about 30,000 miles.
Jesus.
You know.
What year is it?
It's a 94.
94.
300 ZX twin turbo.
How did you find out about the Fair Lady Z?
Chase right here. I would go to car shows. I would go to car shows, and Chase would be like, I like it. I'd be like, I don't like that thing. That thing's ugly, right? Let's go somewhere else. And he would always walk up to him, and I'd be like, hey, what are we doing here, right? And then I go, dang, Chase, they're growing on me. And I call Chase on that, say, hey, Chase, guess what? I got a car. He was laughing. He was like, man, it grew on you. I said, it did. Yeah. It did. I did not like this car. I did not like the big time. Like, it was
I get
not
you.
a looker.
I get you. I get you. Yeah. I absolutely liked them from the first time I saw them. There was like 30 of them just cruising by in that. I mean, they must have been cruising back in the early 2000s, 2001, 2002. Yeah. And I didn't know what those cars were. But then once I got Gran Turismo, then I was like, that's the car. Those are the cars that, you know, and the design of them for mid-90s, you know, it's amazing. So did you hit up Jose, or did he say, hey?
So he showed me that it was at the Greddy factory, and I said, all right, I'm in.
That's all it took.
Yeah, that's all it took. It has the VG30 sticker, has Greddy twin exhaust all the way back. It's not, again, these cars are not loud. They're all quiet. If I turn them on, they sound like regular cars. You know, being messed with the cops, I don't want any of that no more, man. I'm done with that. So I don't want.
Walk me through what's a VG30.
That's the engine. I'll open that up for you. But more so that it's been in the Greddy factory. But
did it come with the BBS wheels?
I put those on.
Okay.
They're obviously, the tire is real thick, but it's a touring car. You know, it's really comfortable. This, I would say, is the most comfortable car out of the whole lineup.
Really?
The most comfortable. I mean, everyone that drives it goes, dude, this you could drive for hours.
Interesting.
You know, steering, everything, you know, it's super comfortable.
You have to drive for hours, but you have to pump.
Super smooth, shifting, everything. You
have to pump gas every.
Now, it's really congested in here. You know, it is twin turbo, but it's really super congested.
Wow.
You know, as the HGS wall valve. But yeah, you know, real easy to find these parts because they made it here, but really hard to work on. But the guy that knows, he knows how to get through everything. But man, it's really hard.
Yeah, I keep hearing that these are very finicky, and you really need to know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's a nightmare.
Super reliable. I mean,
has how many thousand miles? That is, you know, it has none. It has all of the little, you know, protectors and stuff.
I had a rat living in here, killed it, but look what it did. You see? So.
You want to be comfortable.
Yeah. So that cow get changed out, but.
I mean,
it's
so mint. It's so clean.
Now this is another kicker here. This has a really rare piece. Probably why I wouldn't sell it. But,
on the inside?
Yeah, I mean I would, but I'm saying, like, if you look in here, I have the Nismo cluster gauge right here.
What is that?
So, you know, it's showing your turbos, your temperature.
On the glove box?
On the glove box. Yeah. If you want to come here, you can see it, but you know, it's you know, like your gauges, you know, like you would have your gauges right here. It just has it on.
So it's just, you just, what the heck?
Yeah.
I mean, the way you said it, I'm assuming it's extremely rare.
It's extremely rare, yeah. And it's Nismo, so, you know. I do have that on the GTR as well. But, yeah, again, these are little parts that I fight to get. Dude. I try to get, you know, they're really difficult, but, you know,
You know what's crazy? That I feel myself kind of like not appreciating how much rarity there is, because there's just so much.
Yeah, there is, and you know, again, when I see rare parts, I go, oh, you know, man, That's so cool. So
cockpit on this one too. I mean, very interesting for a mid-90s car. Just to have all these designs, I think is pretty rare, pretty cool.
And the T-top is amazing too. Like on a summer day, you know, it's really cool to just take the top off and drive. You know, but yeah, super smooth. Again, out of the whole lineup, if you got a long trip to go, this is the car to go in.
Is that noticeable? I mean,
very noticeable.
Very like, yes.
My heart's set. Believe me, I'm.
So stock suspension.
Stock suspension.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is like literally all stock. Like aside from the intercoolers, but I have not messed with this at all. You know, and the 300Z wasn't much. There wasn't much of a catalog to mess with. You know.
Really? Okay. Gotcha.
You know, it's not like GTR where they have tons of Nismo parts. They never made like a special edition, you know, Fairlady Z. They didn't make a Nismo edition. They didn't make no, you know, V-Spec edition. It was just the, you know, the touring. And, you know, this was actually the Supra's competitor when it came out.
Interesting.
People think it was the GTR. The GTR was on its own.
Gotcha.
When this car came out, it was fighting against the Supra. Who would sell more? You know, which the Supra won.
We know who. We know.
But this is their competitor. You know,
this is definitely an underrated car. I feel like it's a black sheep of the 90s golden era, and
it is.
But then you kind of realize the motor, it's very difficult to work on, and so maybe that's another addition. Electrical seats.
Electrical seats.
What the heck?
Yeah. Yep.
Man.
And all my cars, when I turn them on, man, they're just talking Japanese. I'm like, well, what's going on? There's so many components.
It's weird when you turn on your regular cars here, and it's like, wait, where's the Japanese voice?
Yeah. Yeah, that's, you know.
I mean, I'm weird because some of the stuff that I get really geeked out about is all these little, you know, gaskets and just the different things that are so hard to find, and they're in great condition for how old the cars are.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't leak or anything.
It doesn't leak.
No, this one does not leak. I can leave it in the rain. Man, no leaks.
Those are one of the first things that go on these cars. The T-top is the gaskets on the.
Something like the Supra, we were discussing that's the reason maybe the rust and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
And it requires extra framing, so it makes it a little heavier. You know, so that's why, you know. But I mean, what's 30, 40 pounds? Not much to me, but I guess it's a lot to racers.
Yeah.
You know?
Some people, they just want something the opposite of what the majority's out there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the idea. Wow. So this car, it's done. You're not gonna mess with it.
No, nope. I'm not messing with it. I'm done. I love the way it drives. You know.
You really like the way it drives.
Yeah, I do.
Even with aftermarket wheels, which by the way, the wheels go so nicely with the car.
Yeah.
You know the specs on them.
Yeah.
And it's just.
And the tires, I guess, man. It's not like I know setups, man. I literally guess on the sizes. It's so hard to figure out tire sizes and what looks good. I literally just guessed, and I said, okay, I'm gonna live with it, and it looks pretty decent, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
tire setups to me are the hardest things to look at, and that's what I respect about car enthusiasts too. When you go to car shows, when they have that stance, I'm like, man, what a great job you did, but they actually know what they were doing. I don't.
Gotcha. It sounds like you do know what you're doing.
All right, this is a 1995 RX7 Bathurst X. Again, this was the most stressful buy. Jose and I were online around 2 a.m. On an auction. This is an auction car. And this is where a lot can go bad. This is a lot of bad. So auction cars, I would tell you, be very careful. They're not always truthful for you. You're in a full-blown risk, and Jose tells you that right off the bat. He goes, look, just know we're risking everything. And I go, are you in? I'm in. Let's do it, right? And so we went on a risk, and we won it for $23,000.
Wow.
You know, but that $23,000,
yeah, it's a big risk,
came with so many problems because I'm probably $40,000 into it.
Okay.
Believe it or not. So
yeah.
again, if you do the numbers, I should have just found a good one and put all that money into it.
But the adrenaline of buying a
The
car
adrenaline was nuts. Yeah. Yeah. This one just got done by Mace Performance. Just finished it like 2 weeks ago.
What? Now you said it was what spec? Vector X?
Oh, Bathurst X right here.
Yeah.
There was about 500 of them made. Again, another rare model.
Bro, you just
for the
say that
Bathurst.
like there's only 500
it
made.
was no. But see, here's the crappy thing about Mazda. It's not like it was a special thing. Like they make Type Rs, they make a Bathurst, they make a Bathurst RB. There's so many Mazdas that it doesn't really make it rare. I didn't see any rarity in it, but it's not lighter, it's not faster.
Hey, it has a sticker.
Chase, I mean, what is it, Chase?
It was the red interior.
Oh yeah. The difference is it's supposed to have all red interior, which it's an auction. They stripped it all, so I gotta redo that.
Carpet and all the other
The
stuff.
carpet's red.
Well, I'm sure because it's very wanted, so a lot of people, you know, you can sell it for a high price.
Wow, this is the whoa. Again, I left the twin turbos, all Grady catalog. You know.
What?
I got the intercooler, radiator. Yeah, this is all Mace Performance did all this.
Holy.
You know. Now this one, I'll tell you right now, is super zippy. You know, it is fast. You feel like you have control of the car, opposed to the car having control of you. Super analog, but you feel like you have control and you're going fast. People say these cars are not reliable. Man, this car's been extremely reliable.
Okay. Do you know how many miles it has?
But again, I changed the cluster out.
Okay.
It was unknown because the cluster was messed up. So I couldn't tell you.
Plus
but
auction
it
and all that
does
stuff.
have the original engine. I have not messed with the engine.
Okay.
But I put a 97 cluster on it to make it white. And I'll show you that right now.
6-speed?
It's a 5-speed.
5-speed, okay.
5-speed. But yeah. So Maze did a great job. Big ups to him.
Wow. I mean, incredible.
Yeah, he'll touch any car, man. That's what I like. You know, he's willing to risk it. So, if you look,
Let me open up
the Bathurst X. You know, usually the JDM cars have the back seat. The Bathurst X doesn't have back seats.
Okay, so there you go. What do you mean there's no major changes?
So-
That's a huge change.
So,
They come with the
but you know,
little
the American versions come with no seat, the back seats.
Okay.
Whereas the JDM ones come with back seats.
Gotcha.
Right, and again it has red carpet. You know, the white cluster. You know.
Wow.
You know, so.
Again, goes back to the cockpit.
Yeah, this is super cockpit.
It's cool.
You know.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Did you add this one, sir?
No. That was already there. I'm not a fan of that.
You don't like that?
That bugs me a lot.
I actually like it.
You know, you do. I just feel like
different.
Okay, the only thing that bugs me is that the interior cracks. Right? As the cut
Only
goes.
you would complain about that.
No,
I like
no,
that.
no. Let me tell
I'm
you.
sorry you have that problem,
No,
sir.
Mazda.
My Accord cracks. It doesn't have none of this, nor a rotary twin turbo engine.
But let me tell you something. The Mazda, you got to be careful. The plastic is terrible. You got to be like an archaeologist when you open this car and when you close it. You won't grab this handle or that handle when you close the door. You got to roll down the windows and grab the door and close it because that arm has broken twice.
No way.
I've broken this. This plastic's terrible.
Mazda quality.
Mazda quality, yeah. But oh yeah, the Bathurst X did come with the Momo steering wheel. This is
a big
This is
change.
original.
That's
yeah,
a huge
this
change.
is
That's
original.
cool.
Yeah, there were little interesting little details, and then I did add the rear wing.
Oh, it comes wingless.
Well, it comes with a whale tail,
Oh, okay, gotcha. And you added that.
but that's
that's iconic tail.
yeah, exactly.
The Spirit R1.
Spirit R1.
Did you add these little things?
I added this. I found this
like
in
that.
Japan. A little cover for it, cause you know, again, you know, the sun, and I know they're plastic. You know, I don't put that on any cars, but this one. This one, I'm so scared to touch anything in the car, man. I'm serious. It's that bad.
It's that bad.
It's that bad.
I love it.
Anyone that gets an RX7, be careful with your interior. Don't open the door. People know what I'm saying.
Now you gotta come over and close this door because I don't want to
Yeah.
break anything.
Just close it from the outside. That's it.
Man,
Yeah.
very, very interesting car. And how long did you own this one? You said, sorry, I thought
This one's been around for 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
And you know you wanted an FD?
Oh yeah, FD, yeah. Love the FD, yeah. I saw him on the streets in the 90s, you know, and man, you fall in love with the lines, you know. Like, it's Japanese engineering and their design teams, man, were amazing back then, you know. Still to this day, but
not as much.
Their vision,
You can't compare it.
Yeah, their vision was amazing, you know. And I went with the little carbon fiber
the other
theme.
way. I don't want to break anything.
Nah.
I don't want the bumper to fall as I close the door.
This door you gotta kind of smash.
There you go.
But you know, I went with the carbon fiber theme.
I noticed little pieces here and there.
Yeah, this is the duck bill. I got, you know, all that. This is not carbon fiber. This actually broke a month ago. My son was driving it and it broke, and I just, you know.
Who would have thought just pumping gas would have been an ordeal?
Again, you pump this thing, this whole thing just flew off.
Oh my
Again, the plastic is terrible, and this, you know, this plastic, you know, this is not cool, you know.
Oh man, don't ever take those stickers off. Those are so cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then it has the great exhaust. This is the only loud car I have.
So this one is somewhat loud.
It is loud. I can't figure it out, man. I've done everything to try to make it quiet.
It means you keep it as is.
You know. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Maybe that's the reason why all the plastic keeps cracking, because it's so loud.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The design on that is great. I mean, I'm eating my words right now, because every time I go to car meets, I'm like, I think I like the FC better.
Yeah.
The FD right now looks really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
It's just the design of them. It's just.
And it's the moment too, right? Depends, you know, how you see it and where you're at. I mean.
In this specific, the way you have it is. Perfect.
Yeah.
And you add all these little. I love these little pieces, because then the bumper doesn't get that nasty.
Yeah, and that's what was happening. It had a huge, nasty mark, and you know, it was getting cracking because of the heat. And so I just put a little carbon fiber.
It's funny you say that, because you know the parts get damaged.
You do.
I don't mind it if it gets a little bit, you know, stained, because that means that you drive it.
Yeah.
But the parts do get damaged. I am to assume not cheap to maintain or to find parts.
Well, this one is pretty easy, because okay, in the JDM, if you ever go JDM spec, and I would recommend you try to look to make sure they had an American spec. It makes life easier. And
it's the R33. You learned that lesson?
I learned that lesson the hard way. The 33, man, there was just times where I give up.
You can't just use Nissan Maxima parts?
Yeah.
They look like
that
was the same
Ultima.
thing?
No, you gotta use Ultima.
Oh, the Ultima, my bad. Yeah, they look the same, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Hector kills me on that all day long. Yeah.
But so then, yeah, that's a great tip. I mean, by the way, I don't think anybody's gonna worry, because we're not gonna go and buy all these cars.
No, but you know, the day you do, it's just there's gonna be a big learning curve on even JDM spec cars, you know.
Wow.
But you know, we've gone through the growing pains, and you know, I think I figured it out.
Yeah, you definitely have.
And everything comes with, you know, you ship everything from Japan. It's just on the daily, man. Amazon, I mean, not Amazon, but UPS, FedEx loves me.
They know you by first name.
Yeah.
The white, I just love the white on this.
I love the white too. I honestly, that's one reason why I saw it.
I gotta look at how it's pronounced.
Bathurst. It was a racetrack. I don't know what country that was, but it did really well at a racetrack. And Australia, I think it is. And they had a special edition for it because it did well. And this is the special edition.
Just like how they did like the M spec or, you know, GTRs were like the Nuremberg like race or whatever.
Oh,
like,
okay.
those
Yeah.
ones were, like, they won with an RX7 at that race.
So they just
made, like, a model.
The homage,
that's cool.
the homage to it.
Did they come in just one specific color?
No, they came, I think, in red, gray, white. The same colors that they come in.
But just that red interior and all those pieces.
But the red interior, the Momo steering wheel, couple pieces here and there. I redid the calipers.
Okay.
You know, they got the Anki rims. I haven't messed with that since it's come here. I mean, I did the brake calipers, but not the rims. Those have been on here since I got them, since the auction. But yeah, guys, auction is very, very, very stressful. You can see it can look like immaculate in the picture, and that's not what I got. This thing was, you know, all veil side pieces.
So fair to say you wouldn't do that again?
I would never do that again.
Okay.
Ever.
And that's a great tip. And we appreciate your vulnerability, and it also takes a lot to accept when, you know, we make some mistakes.
Big car mistake.
But when you want it in that moment, you're like,
oh yeah, no.
What if it is the right one?
Oh yeah, and as soon as Jose said it's coming like at 2 p.m. and I was waiting, and when it came off the truck, I was like, what the heck is this? I was like, no, and my heart dropped. I mean, I couldn't sleep the whole night because I was like, man, this thing's terrible.
Sorry to hear.
I've seen a couple
Yeah, all you see is auction pictures.
In a shipping container, and those are
Yeah.
really-
They don't even do videos, right, to turn it on or anything?
No, nothing. I mean, Jose has people that checks them out, but again, it's the auction place. Like, you know, you can go auction here, you know, the car auctions here, you can turn them on. I mean, they don't let you drive it.
Yeah.
But over there, it's
even-
very closed.
Yeah, even if they send somebody out there, your expectation, your pickiness, let's say. As
Yeah,
a,
my
you know,
pickiness is the worst. That's what it is.
No, it's great.
you know.
That means that you know what you want.
Yeah.
Right. And so to me, if I come across and I see, oh yeah, it looks great, and then you look at it, and you're like, dude, there's so many gaps, or clearly there's been an accident. People don't care about it as much as you're gonna care, and so therefore. But I mean, it sucks that you went through that experience. I'm glad. It seems like the car now is in condition that you're happy with it.
Yeah. I've spent a lot of money on it, but I'm happy where it's at now, and you know, I feel like I'm done with it. I just want to find my red seats. I want to finish the interior all red. I am working on it. So it will be restored to all red panels, everything.
Have you come across some seats that are red? That
Can't even find them.
Ooh.
But here's the next option. You know, I know that there's a lot of great guys that reupholster red, and they can make it look identical. So if I can't find the red, that's my next option.
It would probably be cheaper, right? I'm thinking.
100% be cheaper, but it will look good. You know, so that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Knowing you though, you just want the authentic thing.
Yeah, I want authentic, but it's okay. I could live with it. You know, I could live with it. So you know, that's just. But you know, it's a great car to drive. It's super zippy. You know, I've pushed it hard against these cars, and it's hung in there. You know, so
I'm assuming, if I had to assume, fastest of the bunch.
Yes.
Then this.
No,
this.
Actually,
I completely forgot about this. I would think that this is actually faster than that.
That's the fastest one.
Fastest,
This
second, third, fourth, EG5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Acme probably like
Acty.
first.
Yeah.
Combine
Yeah.
the two trucks.
Hayabusa motor in there.
Okay.
So
A little background for everybody who's watching. Now let's go over to the holy grail, the reason why we're here. So David was kind enough to reach out to me and say, hey man, I like your channel. I think you would be interested in one of the cars that I have. And I was like, sure, what do you have? He sends me a couple of these pictures of this beautiful EG, and I'm like, yeah, I'm interested. By the way, that's before knowing all of this. This is just a huge bonus. So thank you, David, for opening up your doors, being so vulnerable and transparent. And I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, your brother. So hopefully this motivates him. But when you see a picture of this, I just knew I needed to come out just for this alone. Those are bonuses, like I said. I respect everyone's love for different cars, but this is our jam, the Hondas. What are we looking at?
1992 Honda Civic SIR, and yes, original paint. Everything is original, like it came out the dealership. So obviously you'll be driving this car. We're not driving it doing pulls. You're driving it to feel like what it felt like coming out the dealership when you bought it.
Wow.
Different feeling, I'm sure, than what you've driven, right? I've seen you've driven built cars.
Yeah. Well, once you start modifying the car, it's a whole different.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game, right? But you can't do pulls. And this is just how you respectably how it came out the dealership,
So an actual EG6.
EG6.
How long did you have this? How did this one come about?
No, literally just came in, and I wanted you to be the first one to drive it. I mean, we've literally been in the garage, been parked. We've not even gone down the street in it. Like, it's literally just got here, say like 3 weeks ago.
Whoa.
So interesting story about this one is that Jose had posted this, and then one of Hector's friends that I know, his name is Steve Taylor. He messaged me. He's like, hey, I think your buddy's selling a really cool car. And he sent me the link, and I looked at it and I go, dang, that's really clean. I called Jose right away. He picked up, and And he said, yeah, I got it. And I offered him a deal. He took it within of him posting it, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, done, closed it.
Now,
and they've been offering double for the car for what I paid.
Great buy.
You know. So,
And like you mentioned, everything's for sale. So eventually
yes,
you'll
put an offer up. I'll sell this thing. I'm not attached to this. I just really respect this car on how they kept it, man. I mean, just immaculate. Those rims are original. They were, you know, you had to purchase them. So, you know, that was the person who bought it, they chose those rims because, you know, they came with a multiple set of rims, but this is what they chose. It has this cool little back Civic thing. I'll open up right now. Little cover.
In mint condition. I mean, this car. Now let's
I would say, I mean, man, and this whole thing only has 29,000 miles.
I was about to say,
right? Which is about 44,000 kilometers. So I would say it's probably one of the lowest stock Civics in the whole world, maybe.
The smell, you guys cannot comprehend the smell on this car. It's amazing. Look at the texture on the actual cover.
And these, you know, these pop up. And it did come with a car bra. You know, it still has the car bra.
Why am I more excited about all of this than all the...
I'm learning about the car. I don't know much about the car, I'll be honest. You know, but
whoa,
everything seems to match up, you know? Everything's matching up. So, I mean, it's super mint. I mean, and again, this is probably more mint than any of my other cars.
Yeah,
100%.
This is yeah.
100%.
Now, did Jose not send you this because he thought, well, he's not into Hondas. He likes more the, you know.
I think he sold it to me because he knew he was going to a good home, right? And, you know, because I know he could have took more money, but he knew we have a good relationship, obviously.
That's cool.
But he sold to me because of our relationship, and, you know, he gave me a good deal because, you know, he knows I would take care of it. And
that's
you know,
awesome, man.
But Jose also told me, man, it's money, so if you get an offer, you better sell it. I said, okay. So.
Wow.
But again, knowing Jose, he has those connections, man. Finding this car, like not just anyone could find this thing. Yeah, you know, no one. I mean,
no.
You got to have that hookup. So again, Vistec, our imports, that's Jose.
I'm assuming you're keeping it as is. You're not messing up, putting wheels.
I am not touching anything.
Good.
I'm not. It's gonna be left alone. There's no reason to. I do love your rims, and I do like the spoon rims. But I would never put it on, you know?
Yeah, and if you do, you keep those parts and you store them away.
Exactly, you put them away.
Yeah, you don't.
But yeah, I mean, you look at, like, man, just, I can't believe how.
It's mint.
It's mint, you know?
No gas.
And I'll open up the engine.
Thank you.
Yep.
Case swap.
RB26.
RB26. Cut in half.
Yep.
Wow.
Again, the cowl, I mean, it's all original. I mean, just everything's, you know, it's amazing.
There it is. It's in pristine condition. AC hasn't been tampered.
Nope,
I mean,
AC works great.
Wow.
EG6, everything matches up, you know? And again, that's the quality Jose finds, and I appreciate that, you know.
Yeah, so you weren't looking for a Honda Civic in general.
Man, I was at Home Depot when this car came up, so.
Jesus, man. And such a low mileage. I mean, you just knew you had to get it.
Yeah. Again, that rarity, right? The rarity is what drove me. Like, man, I was like, you know, I sent it to Chase on a nervous thing. He goes, that thing's clean.
No, you don't understand.
Did I tell him? I was like, I'm all in, man.
You don't understand. It's already in the container.
It's already in the container. So.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't mess with a car like this. You don't respray it. You don't. You just...
There's no overspray, and that's why I was looking. I was really trying to find something that's like, man, this is impossible. No overspray on the rubber. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, if they respray that car, then you know
you could tell.
But no,
you know,
I can't.
It's been polished for sure.
Yeah, and,
you know?
and as far as I know, any car from factory, you can pull it out of the lot the second day. You can tell that the engine bay itself is always going to be a little bit darker than the actual outside of the car.
Yep.
Correct. Yeah.
Color or any of that.
So that's so when people think, oh, it doesn't match. Well, if you have to check out the whole engine and then curate it the way, but they don't do that from factory, so it's always going to be a little bit different. Even the fenders and the bumpers are going to have a different shape because of different material that it's made. But
yeah, and the GTR, you see all these other colors. The engine bays are just black. You're like, what happened? Different factories do different things.
And that's a thing all across?
GTR, man. The
I've
34s.
I've never purchased GTR. No, I think I'm going to purchase one, so I wouldn't know.
If you look at one, I mean, you'll have like a say a crazy color. Then some of the engine bays are just black. And you're like, what happened? Did they change the color? You don't know. But I love that about Honda. They kept it all engine bay same color, and I love red. Red's really nice.
I mean, I love all the cars that you have, but I think this one is the one that just
that's your jam.
It is my jam, if I was honest to say, okay, which is the car that I would want to take overall, just for everything and anything, as much as I want the R33, I feel like it just be so impossible to just maintain. But I think I like the body and everything the way it has. I don't know. I mean, I'll take all of them, but this one I think would definitely be the one that it just screams, us. And then the interior. This actual interior, thank you, by the way. This is an actual EG6 interior, hasn't been, nothing has been.
Now one thing's been molested, man. It's like just untouched,
Again, the moldings, I'm geeking out about all of that, because that's the stuff that makes a build so different. The moldings here, everything. I love the cloth. Oh my, it's fresh. I mean, this is by far the cleanest EG I've. You know what's funny? When I came across your brother's EF, I was like, man, this is really, really clean. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. The carpet. That interior people would die for.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Now, did he send you? Well, by the time Jose had it, he already had pictures of all this, right?
Yeah, he had.
Okay, cool.
He sent it all, man. And I don't have an Instagram, so I'm like talking to my son, and like, man, open this thing up, dude. I want to see it. I grabbed my son's phone. I'm looking at it. I was like, all right. Yeah.
Can you imagine having an Instagram, bro? You would have 50 more cars.
Yeah. One thing I do love is the moon roof, right? Love that, man. I love that about this little Civic. Usually, I love that about Civics too, man. They're really good on their moon roofs or glass tops. Love it. I love it. Man, and the bronze tint that the Japanese windshields, I don't know if you've ever seen that. They usually have like a bronze tint to them. Love that. But yeah, I mean, stock, 49,000 kilometers, 48,000 kilometers, which I think equates to like 29,000 miles.
That shift knob is in mint condition.
Has this little plastic.
Don't change anything on this car.
No.
Perfect dash, perfect everything, no airbag. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, but congratulations, man, on your whole fleet. But this one is definitely one in a lifetime, I would say. Yeah,
and they're all insured by Veronica's Insurance and Adriana's.
I don't know about that. People that don't know Veronica and Adriana is like the cheapest insurance you can. They wouldn't know how to insure this car. Like, what is it?
No, actually, Grundy. All my cars are insured by Grundy and what's the other one? Chase, Haggerty. Hey, but Haggerty, I got a little gripe with them. Haggerty is, once you start getting multiple cars, they start to hate, man. So, thumbs down to Haggerty. I'm not happy with them.
So it should
Grundy's cool.
It should go down, but it's not.
No, my insurance goes down. It's just they start to hassle you with everything. Okay. And
that's also important to know how to insure these cars, because these are like you mentioned, an asset.
They're an asset
investment.
But Haggerty, as soon as you get like 4 cars, man, they really start bugging you, man.
Hey, I don't know anything about this, but on their defense, dude, I don't think anybody's thinking.
That's true.
What's the cap out? 4, 5? Nah, no one's gonna get more than that.
Yeah, no.
And then here comes David.
So I'm happy with Grundy.
There he is. Okay. Yeah.
But but that's why we hit you up. Want you to drive it, and honestly, you're the first one to drive this car, so we got it. It's an honor. But it
my hand's shaking.
Nah.
I told you, I was like, I'm not driving this thing.
You gotta drive it, man. You gotta drive it. Just a normal car,
It's
man.
not a normal car.
Yep.
It's not a normal
It's a normal car, man.
No, it's not. Man.
Insurance holds us down. So. But
And
you know, again, the JDM spec, I love that they put little, you know, blinkers here. They, you know, there's little differences, you know, little differences, you know. But
So, wow, it's over an hour of just talking.
Just talking, I know.
90s golden JDM galore.
yeah.
Is there a specific car that you still want on the bucket list? There's always more cars, so.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. Like when man, maybe Jose knows. I don't know. He might send me something crazy, and I might want it.
So
but
you're open for it?
I'm not a fan of Mitsubishi. I'm sorry. Never been a fan of them. I apologize.
That's what you said about the Fair Lady Z. Just wait until he hits you up with the
You're right.
beautiful Evo 2,
Right,
Evo 3.
okay, and okay, you're right.
You know?
Right? I don't know. I'm just closed-minded in that sense. Like, I wouldn't get one.
Nah, you're pretty open-minded, bro.
But-
You're pretty.
Mitsubishi really hasn't captured me.
Okay.
But if I see one, you know, at a car show, I'm like, man, he did a great job
Yeah.
with it.
You consider it for sure.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't see myself buying a 34. Spending to me 200 grand or 150 on a Nissan is I might as well just go get a supercar. That's how I feel, you know.
Good morning. Porsche's that jam? No.
Not into Porsches.
Okay.
Into JDM cars. Yeah, I'm not into Porsches. No, I don't even.
That's fine.
I don't
mean,
even. You know.
Yeah, that's cool. So no other bucket list car that you can think of?
No.
You'll know when you see it.
I'll know when I see it.
You'll be at Home Depot again.
Exactly. I'll have a feel for it. You know, I gotta have a feel for it, but you know.
I remember you were looking at like that. They had that blue LM.
Oh well, again, that's
Hey, there you go. There you go. Now the friend comes in.
But it's a 33 though, right?
Yeah.
But there's a rare model that GTR came out with.
And you
but
want that.
but I'm okay with
But
it.
yeah, that's also another 100 plus.
Yeah, I'm okay where I'm at, and
again, we said any car that you see here, I'll put your
Yeah.
I guess your son's information. They
Yeah.
can reach you that way.
yeah.
And anybody, you know, we're not doing this for you.
Message
to
me
sell
about
cars.
this one right here.
No, I don't
Message me
think
about
that.
this one.
Nah, this is a corporation that needs to buy it because no one's gonna pay what you should be getting for this. I don't think. I mean, this is a mint. I don't think you should even sell it in the next 10 years, dude.
Yeah,
You know, it's one of those cars that you just, whatever you sell for right now, 10 years from now, you're gonna be like, damn, I could have sold for more.
Yeah.
Because it's just that mint.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Once
Yeah.
you start messing with it.
yeah.
Wow, man. Well, thank you so much again. This has been one of a lifetime experience. So thank you so much. This is freaking crazy. Thank you for reaching out. Any shout outs, man?
Shout out to Mace Performance, Ontario. Great mechanic, super humble guy, very patient with your car, very reasonable pricing. Vistec, importer. There's Jason at Genesis in Pasadena, a great mechanic too. He takes care of more of the Honda stuff. My brother, Hex, what's his Instagram here? Hex EF7. What else? I don't got much going on here. Again, I don't have no Instagram. I don't, you know, I'm just a normal guy with a bunch of kids, and just, you know, there's people out there with a lot of cool cars that aren't in the scene. We do watch YouTube. We enjoy your guys' channels. You know, we really enjoy them, but we're just not, you know, we're not out there. You know.
Yeah. Definitely a big shout out to the family, right?
Yep.
Because this is a lot of
Yep.
patience.
My wife, thank you.
Yes,
my wife.
definitely, because there's another car in the driveway.
Yeah,
you
she
know.
goes crap, man. But she's Japanese, so there's some tolerance here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Just don't pull in a Mustang because that's
Yeah.
the day divorce papers.
No.
This is cool, man. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I am looking forward to continuing to have conversations and seeing what else you pick up, because it seems like you
Yep.
have the eye for it, man. So
Yep. And I'll leave you one more cool thing on this car. I'm gonna turn it on, and you can get in the back and I'll hear a cool little noise.
let's see. Are you serious?
It's just saying move.
Ah, is that what it's saying?
Get out the way. But
Wow.
that's it.
Well,
Yep. But thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, dude. Thank
Yep.
you for showcasing and just having this passion.
Yep.
I wish you the best in all areas
Cool.
of your life, and I
Yep.
hope that you get triple, double the amount of cars that you have right now.
Thank you.
Because it seems like you genuinely appreciate the cars
Yeah.
for what they are, and man, I think these cars couldn't be in better hands. So you're definitely the perfect curator for these ones, and like I said, man, best of luck with anything, and I appreciate your time, man.
Thank you.
So we go inside.
Go inside.
Do I fit? You're gonna go in the back, Chase?
I'll go around the other side.
Okay. I don't even want to put my shoes in this.
That's all right.
We need to have
Oh my God.
It's all right.
This is a once in a lifetime.
Get this car dirty.
This is a once in a lifetime.
Have you driven a right-hand drive car before?
Yeah, a couple
cool.
times.
So you know what to do.
But still, it's nerve-wracking nonetheless. Let me adjust my seat because
Put it straight up.
it's not bad back here.
See? Is that okay right there?
that's perfect. Yeah. Super quiet.
Get that seat cranky. You want that low so the noise?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Probably just
Yeah.
so it's
See?
the same order for gears.
Yeah, it's just 1, 2.
Where's the reverse on this?
Oh, wait, we're here?
Yep.
Is that it?
Oh, 'cause it's 5-speed.
Got it.
Okay. Let's see.
It's like you're coming out the dealership, huh?
Oh, no, wipers.
Your
There you
turn
go.
signals are opposite.
The number one thing everybody does on the right.
Yeah. So, I can't believe I'm driving an EG6. I'm so nervous. So, I don't know what to say, man. This is perfect. This is a time capsule.
Yeah, I
this is a
mean-
privilege. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's not like you're doing pulls. You're just driving it like it came out
Bang,
like at the
that's
dealership, right? Like it's like you came out the dealership. You just purchased
so
it,
comfortable.
and this is what they felt. This is what they felt when it was, and that's why I appreciate the cars that haven't been touched because you get that feeling back. You know,
Yeah.
you'll never get this feeling back once you start messing with it. So suspension, right? Super.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
There's no weird noises. There's nothing. This is, wow. This is the holy grail. Oh, sorry.
When does VTEC kick in?
It doesn't.
Let's try it.
No, it doesn't. This car.
It's RPM.
What do we? I think 3,500, 4,000. Yeah.
I'll tell you where to go. We can go down the street so you can feel a little bit more. You know.
I mean, again, I'm a very cautious driver, especially when it comes to
don't worry, man.
someone else's car.
Grundy, thank you, Grundy Insurance. Thank you. Let's do this.
You know
Come
what
on.
it is? It's not even about that. It's more about the prestige.
Let's go this way. Let's go this way.
The prestigious, car that we have in front of us. That I don't want to ruin it.
I respect it.
Even if there's like
I
a
respect
rock,
it, but let's do it. Nothing that can't get fixed, man.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this.
Your channel's gonna be like, dude, what? You only drove around the block? No, you gotta drive this thing.
See, but I don't do that for the views. I don't.
I know,
care
but
about, you know.
go for it. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It just pulls very nicely. See, that even bothers me that there's dust.
Nah.
No, I'm serious. Like,
Nah.
yeah.
Let's make a left.
Okay.
Let's drive this thing, man.
Oh, you're gonna get into a right-hand drive car, no?
So you want to stay a little towards the right, because people, when you drive a right-hand drive, you tend to hug the left. There you go. Now it's moving. There's a stop coming up. Pretty down there. Down there. You're good. You get more comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the car makes it so comfortable because it's OEM.
Yeah, it shifts so smooth.
Oh yeah, the clutch, it's brand new, so it's, yeah. Let's see, there you go. It's very bitey. I don't know. There's no words I can explain what my thoughts are. This is great. And we're going back home.
How can you go? Just go.
No,
I'll
we're
tell you
going
where.
back
I'll
home.
tell you.
Trust me,
All
we're
right.
going back home. I
Okay.
don't want
All
to
right.
even risk, you know.
All right.
There you go.
You're good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just another Civic coming by.
Just another
Wow,
Civic. Those are the
Civic.
worst drivers.
Race them.
Wow, the butterness on the shifting, yeah, the best by far, man. OEM, the car is so quiet, man. This car is mint. Congratulations on your purchase. You should definitely be very happy about this one.
For sale. Se vende.
Yeah, and whoever wants this car will definitely have to pay top dollar because everything on this car is just perfect. I can keep my distance. I don't want rocks hitting the front bumper. It's so comfortable. It's perfect, man.
Cozy. It is cozy.
It is super cozy.
It's cozy.
Now, does this open up the window for you for any other,
Civics?
Yeah, or just Hondas in general?
Hondas? Yeah, definitely. I mean, I see this. You know, it has to be in this condition, though, right? I mean, how do you? But
I
then
don't think you'll
it's
find
like
you
you'll
won't
never
find anything in this condition.
Everything's gonna be down from here.
Yes.
Everything.
It's all right.
And you
right?
gotta accept it. You can go straight.
Just
Go straight in it. There's a back.
Okay.
There's a back way.
Okay. Yeah, I would be surprised to find that there's anything remotely close to this. No cars come in.
There you go. Now you can just go for it. Go for it. There you go.
I
Yeah.
heard it.
Now we're moving. 120 kilometers. Good job.
Yeah, this is great. Nope, this way. Wow.
You know, I've been driving these right-hand vehicles for a bit. Although
Sorry,
because all my Japanese squash scent, but fell over. But you know, I've been driving the JDM cars so much now. In the regular cars, I mess up. I'm hitting their
make a left?
blinkers. No, go straight.
Okay.
Straight.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm screwing up the American cars the way I drive because I'm used to driving these cars now.
Turn on the windshield wipers on it.
Right here, you can make a right here. Good job. man.
Not a bad problem to have, to be able to
Yeah.
say, I'm getting confused in a USDM car. Wow, well, thank you so much, man. This is a pleasure.
Yeah.
This is an honor. Seriously.
Yeah.
I will say that I got to drive an EG6.
And you were the first one to drive it when it came.
Thank you, dude.
First one.
Oh my
So.
God, this is amazing. I'm so nervous. Thank goodness we're back. All right. Neutral. Boom.
Good
Thank
job.
you, David. Dude, thank you. See, I'm so nervous. I'm like, throw your
Good job.
keys. Wow, that's a great experience. Any car after that is gonna be a downgrade. It's an Accord. Hey, David. Thank you so much, man, for the gift. It's a Honda watch. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate your time together, man.